taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Purdy going to the air right away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Purdy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Fly two. 97. Cut.
Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Red, yellow. Cut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Red.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 38 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. 5, 60.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Wheaton will return it. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. Now 3rd down and very long. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Chubb on the read option. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Under pressure, they got him again. And going the Bucs is a 7-yard loss on the sack. That's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mevis knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember Drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Black shot. Ready.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Complete to Wheaton. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Up the middle. It's Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Golden Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, break. White, white. Black ultra. Steel, black. Ready?
On first and 10, Hoffman. Going for a right side here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second and 6. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Purdy looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Purdy from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Purdy. Going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Powers through. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
Let's go.
Here's Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
On first down, Hoffman. This one complete to Smallwood. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
And now an audible here into something else.
To throw on second down. Hoffman. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on third.
Ready.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
17. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hoffman. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll start following the interception in great field position out to 45. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the
40. Throwing on first down. Hoffman. This one complete to Smallwood. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
36 yards.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing here, Purdy. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Purdy will throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Blaster, stick. Ready.
Off play action. Hoffman.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's taken it around the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, that you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And now here is another interception. And some space here. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 65 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Golden Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But Yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Right.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It is caught by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, right side. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. Fights through him, wiggles free. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I'm
was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Come on, set. Red, cycle.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
17.
The play lost a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Here's the option. Given 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Hoffman, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. A CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town.
Meanwhile, for Honolulu,
they go down to defeat